Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this is a journey of investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with a return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades. We do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be following on from the previous video, and in response to some of the statements from FINRA, we're going to be asking the question, did you invest for a short squeeze? And then we're going to be looking at earnings for Micron, which was a huge beat and also called in the Discord, and also looking at tick symbol SMCI, which is having a huge dip in response to bad news, and potentially looking at is that now a buy in terms of a buy the dip. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the markets. So from Bloomberg here, we can see that stocks are still staying high in terms of tech. This is also significantly driving the gains. In terms of the US jobless claims, there was positive data there, and also good news in response to stocks based from China. And from Market Watch, we can also see here the Dow Jones up 250 points, S&P 500 is also hitting record highs, and overall this is in response to upbeat economic data, and part of that was from the interest rate cut that we had earlier. Good news also again from gold. It has now topped 2,700, so again reaching an all-time high again. Good news also from crypto, and we can see Bitcoin here currently reaching $65,000. In terms of the fear and greed index right now in the market is a lot of greed, so again overall general feeling is quite good in the markets. I'd like to start by having a look at tick symbol MU, also known as Micron. This is a stock that was added to our weekly watch list, where we made a prediction, and it was a prediction with regard to earnings and an expected beat. So it was also in our daily stock alerts amongst a number of other stocks. So good news in terms of earnings. Earnings was well received, and now a new live trading and alert section in the Discord. We had news with regard to Micron taking off. So in terms of the stock, this is also one of my personal long-term stocks that I hold, and currently up in excess of 36%, with an average price of $77.14. I think for the long term, absolutely tremendous potential in terms of the overall positives for Micron. There is strong demand in data centers. This is expected to continue in terms of an overall trend. They have very strong and improved yield rates. There is also a clear shift towards high margin products. So again, good news there for profitability, and Micron is also well positioned to capitalize on market opportunities, and they also have a number of significant long-term agreements. So I'll have a look at tick symbol MU Micron. What I'd now like to do is address the question, did you invest in MMTLP because of the short squeeze? So in response to the previous video where Scott talked about 2 suicides, both of them US military veterans, and then he talked about one of FINRA's attorneys, and he stated here that one of the FINRA's attorneys was condescendingly stating that people who invested in MMTLP invested for a short squeeze that never materialized. So let's have a look at a post that I shared in response to this today, and what I stated is that with regard to FINRA's attorney, he did claim that investors of MMTLP invested for a short squeeze. So the reality is, first of all, in terms of a question, is it wrong or is it illegal to invest in a stock to benefit from the short squeeze? So this is the question I'm trying to address. So first of all, investing to benefit from a potential short squeeze is legal as long as you are not engaging in market manipulation. So if you did that, you are making a legal investment decision. So there is no issue and nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And in terms of market manipulation, so long as you're not spreading false information, artificially inflating stock prices to create a short squeeze, then everything is above board, it's illegal, and it's part of your investment and trading decisions. So rest assured, you have done nothing wrong. So as far as FINRA are concerned, it looks like in this case with Scott, they are seemingly attacking investors for engaging and participating and making their own investment decisions based on the understanding of market rules of trading. So obviously, as far as short sellers are concerned, we know that they are the ones that benefited. As far as the U3 halt is concerned, we know that that prevented them from obviously carrying out the rules of trading, which involved taking infinite risk. So obviously they were protected, but the retail investors were harmed. What I'd now like to do is share some questions and comments in response to this statement from FINRA and also in response to the post that I shared. So first of all, Zadhow Blade has stated here, so the retail investors joined for the short squeeze, the FINRA U3 halt for the same reason. So that's a good point. FINRA did all they could to actually stop the short squeeze and also, should we say, allegedly protect their buddies. Tan Chernley has stated, FINRA helps the shorts in MMTLP, the retailers got killed in MMAT from the shorts, FINRA don't care, and obviously we have bias. And again, response here, the U3 halt was used to destroy the retail investors, create more uncertainty, ensure the contractual obligation of infinite risk and loss was not implemented. So that's the other angle on that. So in terms of Scott's case, not what Noben Entertainment, my crew, has stated, I do not know what is the connection with Scott's divorce. Again, that's a good statement. I don't even know what the question is, or the connection is, sorry, and apparently FINRA think it is relevant. Maybe they want to use his ex-wife as a witness in their defence, so that certainly would be interesting. And if we move on to have a look at Ian Reid, he stated here, if it isn't blatantly obvious to the judge that this is a diversionary tactic, then the judge is an idiot. So I certainly hope the judge sees through this, and I think it is certainly a blatantly diversionary tactic, no doubt whatsoever. And what Frank has stated here, they are looking to try and say that Scott is a serial litigator and should not be taken seriously. It's also back against the wall stroke, because they have no argument in this case. They will look at changing the subject as much as they can, like schoolboys, and very, very low indeed. And as far as I'm concerned, it's the lowest I've seen FINRA respond so far. And what Darren has stated here is, if they win this lawsuit, we all benefit financially from the lawsuit. And I think he's talking about Scott winning, and stating that he will donate 10% of his shares to the attorneys. So I'm hoping he's on the right side, because obviously there are no attorneys, so I don't know who he's going to donate the money to, because Scott does not have any attorneys. He's a one-man band. He's fighting against 11 highly qualified attorneys single-handedly, and I think so far doing a tremendous job. And what Bucky also stated here is, the real question is, did the SRO and government organisations collude to manipulate the market and stop a short squeeze? So that's possibly the real question, and I think I'd like to ask the judge the same thing. And finally, what Con Lauer stated is, FINRA and lawyers are misrepresenting and gaslighting the court. It's bad for the household investor who looks to invest to make money, while it's good for the hedge funds and also the institutions who try to make profit by shorting, destroying companies, bankrupting companies, and obviously short squeezes are part of normal market mechanics. So again, good point there by Tao. I finally like to finish off by having a look at ticker symbol SMCI. So this is a stock that was featured in the Discord in terms of our live trading and data alert section, where the news broke with regard to SMCI under the Department of Justice probe. So it's also obviously seen as a short attack. We can see here breaking news in the stock news channel. The stock has been halted down, and it's being probed by the US Justice Department with regard to accounting violations, and also reported here in Yahoo Finance in terms of a response from the company. The company have so far not declined to comment, but previously they did deny claims from the short seller Hindenburg Research, saying the information they shared was false and inaccurate. And in other news, I'd like to update you with regard to Super Micro Computer, SMCI. The stock split that they previously planned to have and has now been cancelled. The stock is currently trading close to $400 right now. In terms of is this a potential buy the dip opportunity, I think as far as I'm concerned, I would like it closer to $300 because it's certainly quite volatile now. And finally, if you would like to get breaking news with regard to stocks such as SMCI and many others, details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.